Anga, who is our hero? Who is our hero? Mostly we tend to talk about Mohanlal, the Mammootty, or newer generation, I don't know who is the hero, Ranveer Singh, Salman Khan, whoever is, or Virat Kohli, some other, all they are our, we think that they are our role models, right? It should not be so. Our role model, as I told in the morning, should be Lord Rama, Hanuma, Bhima, and Madhva. So one story I will tell you about Hanuma, Bhima, Madhva. Most of you know, our understanding is that Hanuma is the same as Bhima, the same as Madhva. It is the same person who took 3 avatars. Vayu took 3 avatars of Hanuma, Bhima, and Madhva. So, are there any more additions? Is what we see. Has Hanuma shown some aspect in his life which is repeated by Bhima, which is similarly repeated by Madhva? So we all know the story of Hanuman meeting Sanjeevani. Sanjeevani Parvata, we all know the story. What happened? Lakshmana was hit by Nagapasha, by Indrajit. And the Nagapasha was actually hit twice. So the first time when he was hit, Garuda came. Garuda comes down. He removes the Nagapasha of all the monkeys and he goes back. Second time when Indrajit throws Nagapasha on the army, the whole of the army, if I had time, I would have told you what is the size of the monkey army. The size of the monkey army is 1 followed by 70 zeros. 1 followed by 70 zeros. Do you know what is the number? What is 1 crore? How many zeros for 1 crore? 7 or 8? 70 zeros. 70 zeros, you write 1 followed by 70 zeros. That is the size of the monkey army. This is the size of monkey army. And when the Ramayana and Yuddha started, a lot of the monkey army was still there in Rameshwara. They were still crossing the ocean because it was such a big army. They were still crossing the ocean. So many monkeys were behind. It was such a big army. That big army crosses into Lanka. They have a fight. Indrajit throws Nagapasha. All the monkeys, 1 raised to the power of 70, all the monkeys lose their consciousness. They all lose consciousness except 2 people in the whole army of Rama. Except 2 people. Who are they? Rama and Hanuman. Only these 2 people are not affected by Nagapasha because they are the 2 most powerful entities on this earth. Rama, Sita, Hanuman. Hanuman is of Vayu. He is never affected by anything. Similarly, Rama and his wife, Lakshmi Narayana, they are never affected by anything that happens. So Rama is not affected because of Nagapasha. Hanuman is also not affected. But everybody is about to die. Vibhishana is not there during that time in Lanka, in the place where the war is going on. He will be out. He comes back and sees that everybody is about to die. They have given 4 hours time. Doctors will tell them 2 hours of veterinary, one star. Doctors will tell the same thing. Same thing is told here. They just have 4 hours time. If they don't wake up in 4 hours, that means they are dead. Vibhishana comes, sees everybody is dying, but he knows Jambavanta is Chiranjeevi. Chiranjeevi is Jambavanta. So Jambavanta is Jambavanta. Jambavanta, I am alive from India. Jambavanta, okay, I am alive. But I am about to die, but he is unable to open his eyes. He hears Vibhishana's voice and then says, I am about to die. What to do? Then he says, there is one solution. Jambavanta gives. He asks, is Hanumanta alive? Jambavanta asks, is Hanumanta alive? Hanumanta is standing near Vibhishana. He says, yes. Jiva sarve jiva mane. If Hanumanta is alive, we all will live. Jiva sarve hi jiva mane. Tasmin hane. If Hanuman dies, वयं न जीवामः तस्मिन् हते हताः सर्वाः. So Jambavanta tells this. So Hanumanta has to go to Himalaya, Lanka and Himalaya. The geography in Ramayana is little different from what we see today. But even ignoring that part, Hanuman has to go to Himalaya. He has to search for the herb called Sanjeevani. He has to search for it. And he has to bring it back to Lanka. He has to take the Sanjeevani herb and then go and put it near the nose of every monkey so that the monkey wakes up from the herb. This work has to be done. How many monkeys? How many monkeys are there? 10 raised to the power of 70, 1 raised to the power of 70 monkeys are there. Can you imagine the time it would take to bring the herb, go and put this herb on the smell, make the monkey smell the herb? It is impossible work. That is impossible. The second part is the most impossible aspect seems to be going to Himalaya, searching for the herb Sanjeevani herb and getting it back. But Hanuman does it. He goes in one kshana. One kshana is little less than few minutes. He flies from Lanka to Himalaya. He sees that the herbs are there, Himalaya herbs are there. The herbs actually do not, they disappear. They are not visible to Hanuman. Because the herbs don't want to make themselves appear to everyone. Mimosa plant, if you touch, it closes its leaves. You have seen that. What is it called? Touch me not plant. It's Mimosa podica. Why not in knowledge? Okay. So this touch me not plant, what does it do? As soon as you touch, it closes. Similarly, this herb, Sanjeevani herb, disappears. It is not visible to Hanuman. So Hanuman doesn't want to go waste time in searching for the herb and bring it there. Where to keep it? He doesn't have a pocket. He doesn't wear a band like this. Right? So what does he do? He thinks that it is a waste of time waiting for the herbs to appear and then searching for them and taking it to Lanka. He pulls the whole mountain. He goes in his size. He picks up the whole Sanjeevani mountain in his hand, one hand, and then he flies. Only 1 second, just a minute, he flies from Himalaya. See, actually the Sanjeevani Parvata is actually in the middle of, it is locked in between two hillocks. The mountain you are seeing, right? It will be like this. So the Sanjeevani Parvata is in the middle of this. So he has to pluck it out. And then take it back to Lanka. This is what he has to do. So he goes there, he raises his size, he plucks out the whole mountain. We can't even lift 4 kgs of rice. He plucks out the whole mountain and flies back to Lanka. He doesn't have a gada. The picture that we see that he is carrying a gada, there is no mention of gada in Ramayana. Hanuman does not use gada. He hits the Rakshasas and kills 8 lakhs Rakshasas by using his hand. By using his hand, he kills 8 lakh Rakshasas. Only he has no gada, no ayudha, he doesn't have chakra, he doesn't have bow and arrow, nothing. He just uses his bare hands. Okay, so he goes there, plucks the mountain and comes to Lanka. As soon as the whole mountain is plucked and brought here, the smell of the Sanjeevani herb is enough for the monkeys to wake up. All the monkeys wake up just by the smell of the herb. The smell like a so similarly, the smell of the herb is sufficient for all the monkeys to wake up. All the monkeys wake up in the jiffy. After this Parvata, this Sanjeevani herb will not survive in Lanka. It meets the environment of Himalaya. You know that, right? All plants do not grow in all the locations. However, the tulsi cannot grow in cold environment. Polar region other plant. Similarly, the things that grow in desert cannot be able to grow in this environment. So, Jambavanta says this has to be kept back to Himalaya. Now, Hanuman has to again take this mountain, go and put it back in Himalayas, correct? What does he do? Why should they put there? I do not want to waste time. He has just traveled in a minute and come back. He doesn't want to go back and put this mountain there. So he stands at this place, picks the mountain up, and then says, "Do you want to put there?" Yes, yes, go and put it back to Himalaya. He's just watching the other side, and then he throws it. He's just standing in this place, he's not even looking towards Himalaya. He stands in this place and just throws it back. Where should it fall? If it falls in Bangalore, in Kochi, what will happen? He throws it back, and that mountain, the part of the mountain that was thrown, goes and fits, I told you, the mountain, goes and fits exactly in the place where he had plucked it up from. Like jigsaw puzzle solved it up. Jigsaw puzzle. You are exactly going to exactly. He just stands in Lanka and without even looking on the other side, he just throws it back. That mountain goes and exactly fits in the place from where he had plucked it from. This is the kosha of Hanuman. He's so powerful, he's so kosha, that he's so that is his skill. The skill that he shows is unmatched, unparalleled. That is why he is our hero. All the stories that we see in movies, people fight, all these heroes fight, KGF, yes, they are all not here. They are all fake stories. Nothing like that has happened. No person is as powerful as Hanuman because of this. This is not just one incident where he had to go and then throw from the same place. He does it twice. Again, there is a need for bringing the Sanjeevana. He again goes, brings and similar incident happens again. This happens twice in Ramayana. But this is his story. The second story, 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Second story is about Bhima. Bhima, you know, Bhima Kashina. Similar story. There are so many stories about Bhima's power also. One story which you may think that is, you may not have heard of. Ani, Bhima, when he is supposed to kill Bakasura. He lives in a place called Ekachakramagala. The place where he stays, the neighbor's house catches fire. Neighbor has a big house. I think he is a potter. He was a potter. The neighbor was a potter. Pot making, he was making pot. He had a big house. He had kids and he had a big family inside the house. The whole house catches fire. People are running around wanting to pour water and douse the fire. Bhima says, "Don't waste your time." He goes, there's a big house. He goes, he plucks the whole house in his hand. He plucks the whole house in his hand and then keeps it in a place where there is no fire. That is his Shakti. That is his power. The whole house is plucked up. There are people inside. There are pots inside. Nothing shakes, nothing breaks. He just picks it up, puts it in a place where there is no fire. And then it doesn't matter if there is a fire there or not. So because he is wild. Similarly, Madhva is there a similar incident? Because we are comparing if Hanuman is same as Bhima, is same as Madhva. Has anything happened like that in Madhva's life? So there is one river called Tungabhadra. You know about it, right? Tungabhadra river flows from the western coast of Karnataka to the western Ghats and flows downwards and joins the ocean. Bay of Bengal it joins. So at the place where the Tungabhadra starts, there is a place called Kalasa. It used to flow in such a big force that people were unable to do their work in the village. So Madhva, during this travel, he comes there and tells the villagers, if you had put a boulder here, the force of the flow would have reduced. It would have helped you to cross the river or do any activities. People say, such a big boulder, there would be one boulder there. Boulder means a big rock, huge rock. So people say, this boulder we tried to move, but we couldn't move. There were 200, 300 people that had tried to move a boulder, to put it in the middle of the river, so that the flow comes down. They have tried, 300 people have tried. It has not even moved an inch. So the people say, we cannot move this boulder. Only if Bhima was there, maybe he could have moved this boulder. Who is Bhima? He is Madhva himself. He says, it's okay, you are asking me to move, I will move. He will say, the boulder, even today you can see this boulder. He picks the whole boulder in his hand. It is 10 by 10. 10 feet by 10 feet. So possibly from here to half of this room, maybe a little more than that. And the same height. Okay, maybe 10 by 10 by 25. It's a huge boulder. He picks it up in his single hand and brings it and drops in the middle of the river, thereby reducing the flow of the river and then helping the villagers. Now you may ask, you should ask, is it really true? Did it really happen? This was just happened 700 years ago. Did it really happen, or people tend to write so many things, even from small stone is moved, people will say, this is fake. And he has just moved a small stone, and you are talking about a big stone being moved. It is true, because even today, you can see, go to Kadasa, next time you go to Karnataka, visit Kadasa, this boulder is even today, it is there. And on the boulder, it is mentioned on the boulder, it is written, there are manuscripts that are available, it is written on the boulder that Madhvacharyena ekahastena aniya sthapita shiva. Madhvacharyena ekahastena, using a single hand, aniya sthapita shiva. It's a big boulder. It is difficult to even climb the boulder. Such a big boulder is important. If you climb to the top, you can see that it is written there. On stone. It is written on stone that Madhvacharya. So, Hanuma, the most powerful Hanuma, is the same as Bhima, is the same as Madhva. He is our Adi Guru, he is our Adi Guru, we should never forget him. He is the closest to Lord Rama, he is the closest to Krishna, he is the closest to Vyasa. His message is the most important message that one should understand and contemplate upon. We discussed about so many things in the morning also. So this Madhva's philosophy is the biggest philosophy, is the best thing that should have happened to us. We are very fortunate, as we told, discussed in the morning, we are very fortunate to have been born in this. So never forget Lord, never forget his closest disciple, who is Madhvacharya. Let us try to follow this philosophy to the extent possible. There are many questions, you will get to know the answers as and when you start reading. Thank you. Girls have asked. Okay. I did not want to touch any controversy, but since this question has come up 4 or 5 times, I thought I will touch base upon it. The question is, can women join Gayatri? First question. If not, why not? If we say, yes, women cannot chant, then what is the benefit? We explained we saw so many things, right? How are we supposed to get all the benefits that we explained in the morning about Sandhya Vandana, Gayatri Japa, hyper focus and everything, right? Correct, correct. This question has been running in the minds of women. I am very happy that women are asking. I hope boys come and ask. Come and tell me that they are at least chanting Gayatri Mantra. Women who are not chanting are coming and wanting to ask. Boys, at least I hope that they are chanting this Gayatri Mantra regularly. As I told, Gayatri Mantra is the most powerful mantra. Even Brahmastra was, the base for Brahmastra was Gayatri Mantra only. Okay, so I will not be an authority to tell whether you should chant or you should not chant. I am not the authority. But I will tell you what our scriptures will say. Our scripture gives us few logic whether one should chant or not chant. Okay. First thing is, there is something called Adhikari Veda. A person who is supposed to do one activity is supposed to do that activity. A person who is not supposed to do this activity is not supposed to do. Like for example, sannyasis, Swami Swami alka pranam anta japas. Omkara japa korta. A omkara japa ankara. Grahasthas, married people, brahmacharis, we are not supposed to do Omkara chanting. Our Swamiji has to do. But adhikaris, sannyasi. Sannyasi, more than 3,000, our Swamiji does for 3,000, more than 3,000 every time he sits for Sandhya. 3,000 pranama mantra, the jap korka. We do not have adhikara to do japa of pranama mantra. The scriptures have laid the rules. We just have to follow the rules laid by the scriptures. So we don't have adhikara. We as non-sannyasis do not have adhikara to chant pranama mantra. Similarly, the scriptures say that anupanita, the person who has not been into upanayana, that person does not have adhikara to chant Gayatri. This is what scriptures. Okay. So the person who is not had upanayana does not get the adhikara to chant Gayatri. So, females, as per the scriptures, do not get the adhikara to chant Gayatri. Not just females, even non-people who do not get upanayana, even if he is a male, even if he is 20 years old, he does not get an adhikara to do Gayatri japa because he is not upanita. He has not had upanayana. Okay. But then what about all the benefits of Sandhavana that is discussed about? What do we do? Are girls, do girls not want to have similar power of Gayatri? You should have, they definitely should have. So, there is a providence. So, girls also must do Sandhavana. I spoke in the morning. Sita Devi does Sandhavana. So, girls also do Sandhavana. Girls, I think, women. So, when do they get adhikara? Like, boys get adhikara when they have upanayana. When do girls get adhikara? During their marriage. As soon as they are married, they get the adhikara to do Sandhavana. So what Sandhavana can they do? In today's Sandhavana, high level steps for a Sandhavana last level, high level. High level, but Namagata, first, Namagata, Achamagata, correct? Pranayam Gata, Magiri, Arke, Surya Arke, Jap Gata, Parpan Dita, Krishna Gata. These 7 steps are there. Simple, very high level, these 7 steps are followed by during Sandhavana. The same 7 steps will be followed by the person, by a married woman when she gets into the wedding arrangement. So she has to do something, she has to apply Gopi Chandana, she has to do Achamana, Pranayamasa, Sankalpasa, then the Kaskasan Kartati, all those things are to be done by women. Only difference is, instead of Gayatri, women will chant Krishna Sharakshara. Swami Namgal, Swami Chelli Chelluvaante, married Chelli Chelluvaante, they Upadesh teaches after your marriage, you can go to Swamiji and take Upadesh of Krishna Mantra. Swami teaches after Krishna Mantra Upadesha, you can apply Gopi Chandana, second Nam Yudhas, Pranayama, same steps. Ajamana, Pranayama, Sankalpa, Arghya, Japa, and so Gayatri Japa, Krishna Japa, Tarpana, Krishna. All these steps are common for both women and men. This everybody should do. Every woman, if your mothers are not doing it, go and tell them today to take Upadesha from Swamiji and follow this. Not just if your father is not doing it, go and tell your father to do Sandhavana from today. Even if your father doesn't do, you should do. If your father is not doing, you tell your mother to go and take Upadesha from Swamiji. Ask her to do from today. Let it happen today. So today is a good day. Tomorrow go and tell your parents that they should go take Upadesha from Swamiji. Swamiji will do Krishna Mantra Upadesha. My wife does it. Even today she applies Gopi Chandana. My sister follows. My wife follows. They all apply Gopi Chandana, do Pranayama, Achamana, Sankalpa, Krishna Mantra Japa. It takes the exact time as it takes for men to do Sandhavana. The same benefits that one obtains from doing Gayatri Japa is obtained from doing Krishna Mantra Japa. It is common for everybody. Don't feel bad that I don't have adhikara. Similar, like how I cannot feel bad that I don't have adhikara for doing Pranava Japa, that is done by Swamiji. Similarly, women also may not be given adhikara to Gayatri Japa. That is one point. The third point is there is something called Pauranika Gayatri mantra that we saw in the morning. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha. That is a Vaidika Gayatri mantra. Women who are Anupanita women do not have adhikara to chant Vedas. That's why they are not given mantra upadesha of the Vaidika Gayatri mantra. But there is a similar Pauranika Gayatri mantra that everybody can chant. That Pauranika Gayatri mantra upadesha is also given by Swamiji. That Pauranika Gayatri mantra upadesha can be taken from Swamiji, and women can also do the mantra japa of Pauranika Gayatri mantra. It is like a shloka like Anushtup Chandas. There is one shloka like Anushtup Chandas which women can also take upadesha of and start chanting. It is the same meaning, it gives the same meaning as what we saw in the morning of praying the Lord Narayana to bless us, to bless everyone, to have, to motivate our intellect. This can be done. There is one Pauranika Gayatri mantra which can be taken. Every woman must do Krishna mantra japa. It is a must. Like how we tell boys to get that they must do Sandhya Vandana, every married woman must do Krishna mantra japa. So go and force your moms, your grandmoms that they should start doing japa. No, your mom will not agree. Will not agree. Start it daily. Kaumare Achara Pratyaha, Prahlada says, Kaumare Achara Pratyaha, when you are young, when you are in your Kumara stage, you should do. Kaumare Achara Pratyaha, Dharma, Bhagavatanaha, all the Bhagavata dharmas, everything that is stored in the scriptures should be followed when you are at an young age. If you start following it, others will also follow in place. Imagine what had happened to Prahlada. He was born in the Rakshasa Kula. He was sent to a Gurukula where it's full of Rakshasas. Nobody there talks about Lord Narayana. If anybody speaks about him, he is killed, he is put into jail, he is tortured. That is the position that Prahlada had. Fortunately, we will not be killed because we are chanting Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. We are in a better position than Prahlada. So at least we can force, at least we can do it for ourselves. We can also influence others. Prahlada influences all his Gurukula Vidyarthis, his co-students, to start chanting Harinama. If Prahlada can convert his whole cadre to chanting Harinama, we can at least convert our parents to start getting into Harinama Sankirtan. Every day we should do. It is a must. Gayatri Mantra, Sandhya Mantra, you should not do only for one day. I will do it on Sunday alone. I will do it only on Sutta Puno day. That should not be done. It is a must to be done every day. Prati Divas Korda. Nama time na Kodaki Sakta. How many of you give the excuse that I don't have time? I used to do it. I don't have time. Instead of spending 30 minutes in Sandhyavana, I can spend that 30 minutes in reading. CET exam, I will prepare well and I will get more marks. This is what we used to say, but never give such an excuse. 30 minutes, 20 minutes is definitely impossible for you to pick out the time. Once you start doing it, it will become a habit. Once it becomes a habit, you will not be able to go away from it. And the bigger benefit, as I have told in the morning, it gives the same benefit as today you get during meditation and everything. Okay, so it improves your intellect. So if you want, as I told, reading for 5 minutes and aiming for 100 marks is what we should be aiming to do. So this Sandhyavana is an essential part of our life. So don't say that I will start from tomorrow. Don't say that I will start from next year. Don't say that I will start doing it after I write my CET exam. No. Today is the day. Today, every day is a good day to start doing it from today. With this, I end. Thank you very much.